Hey guys, it's me, Irvin, with another volume manga review for you guys. This was quite of a volume. Guys, I've been actually trying to find more series that I want to read and review volumes and review chapters for you guys. And this is one that caught my eye immediately by the synopsis. And if you guys have not read the title, it is Kyoushitsu Jibaku Club. Now, Kyoushitsu, I believe, means assassination. The only reason I say that is because Kyoushitsu is part of the assassination classroom or assassination, classroom Japanese title. So I believe Kyoushitsu means assassination, but Kyoushitsu Jibaku Club is, I think, in my anime list, the synonymous name is Suicide Bombing Classroom Club. Quite a name, I will say from the beginning, and it is quite of a first volume. Before I say anything else, guys, if you haven't done so by now, please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button if you guys don't mind, and you'll be notified when I go live and I upload videos. Also, if you want to further support my channel, you can always go watch more videos or comment, share, and like on this video, or become a Patreon. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. You guys can go watch more videos after this, and like every single review, there is a spoiler alert because I will talk about it in some detail. So, Kyoushitsu Jibaku Club, you can find it online. I believe there's 2 complete volumes out. The third one is currently releasing. It started releasing late of 2017 in Japan, and it's still releasing as of right now. So, we'll be able to review it for a while, but most of these stories usually last 3 volumes, so it looks like I'll review the first 2 volumes and then go chapter by chapter from that point. The synopsis itself, it follows 2 different stories, but they both connect, and they connect really well at the end. Essentially, it's the prologue is a background story of the school where the rest of the series is placed. And essentially what happened was you have a kid, a regular class, I guess. They're having fun. They're about to take a test at the end of the semester test, and then a kid who's missed the entire semester because he was bullied shows up with the bomb in his as a vest, blows up, and only 7 of the entire people that were in there survived. All 7 of them have a prosthetic part of them, and essentially throughout the volume we go back and forth into 2 stories. So let's focus on these 7 survivors. 3 years pass, and they basically come back to this place because one of them invited the rest of the 6 to show up. And essentially he says that he has figured out enough information to know that one of them was involved in the bombing, and then he goes out throughout the entire volume to dictate why or how everyone had a reason to support the bombing. And you have a guy who had a girl who got pregnant in the classroom and she didn't want to abort the kid. You have a kid who was being bullied because the kid that was being bullied wasn't showing up anymore. You have people that simply had other different reasons throughout the entire volume. We get all these reasons essentially, and they all kind of revolve on selfish reasons, and they kind of want to stay and they don't want to stay at the same time. So one guy finally says, this is stupid. I'm not going to stay in this room just to hear you try to blame the bombing on one of us. So he stands up, and this is at the end of the volume. He stands up, starts to leave, and immediately when he leaves, there's a bomb, and he dies. I will say this volume is very gory, at least in the beginning and the end. So warning on that. If you don't like gore, this is not for you. This goes to the second story. The second story is already on present time, and essentially it's kind of the same thing. There's a classroom having a fun time, and a girl shows up with a vest of bombs, and she said, no one can leave or else I'll blow up. And at first everyone thinks that she's joking because The incident didn't happen years ago in that same classroom or building, so everyone thinks that she's joking. And the girls that bully her keep bullying her even when she has a bomb vest. So she throws a bomb outside to let people know. So that's actually real. So then what she starts doing is she plays a game, and essentially what she's going to do is do different rounds of games, and if you pass a certain portion of the game, then you can leave the room safely, at least according to her. So the first game is everyone has to vote for 10 people, and anyone in the classroom, I think it's a classroom of 30 people plus one, the teacher included, so 31. Everyone who doesn't receive any votes were allowed to leave. So I think almost half of them were allowed to leave. So we're following these protagonists, this girl who doesn't know why she has one vote. And we eventually find out why she has one vote, and that's because the whole fact that this girl was being bullied was because this one girl, our protagonist, at one point smelled her period and made a big fuss about it in the locker room. And then the girls who actually bullied her physically overheard her, and then they basically, the bullying started from that point. Now this girl had no intentions of wanting or getting these girls to bully her, but that's just what happened. So we figure that out eventually. The second game, essentially, people pair up, and she puts them to shame each other. They have to say secrets of each other, and if the secret is true or not, it's like a secret. And whoever loses has to completely get naked, and it's kind of weird. It's just to shame them. She actually live feeds the entire game, and I mean, you get boyfriend and girlfriend go against each other, and they're throwing secrets of each other just to survive, because the one that wins the game gets to leave. So she's really playing psychological games on these people, making them go against each other and making them confess basically their sins, their errors that they've done, and essentially they're figured out that all these people are douchebags. Now, in reality, we're all douchebags. Doesn't matter what you believe. Most belief systems believe that we're douchebags in some way, right? We sin in some way. So this is kind of what that kind of is showing them, that they were kind of all involved in the whole bullying thing. So anyways, at one point the police shows up outside, and she tells the teacher, you may leave. Now, she didn't promise the teacher that he was going to leave safely, and essentially she plants a bomb on the teacher, and this is the same bomb that went off and exploded where the other guy died. So what does that mean? They're both in the same building. Both events are happening in the same building, same floor. The other thing is, at the end of the volume, one of the seven speaks to this girl, because we see this shade. I'm going to say it's a male because it looks like a male. Is talking to her in some room and saying, I can help you get revenge for your class. I was one of the 7 survivors of the bombing, and I actually helped the bomber. So that's kind of, you get that all information in a secret way. So one of those 7 is guilty and is also helping this girl. Who is it? I don't know. Out of the 7, one's already dead, so I'm going to guess it wasn't him. We have other people there that just, I don't know. There's, they kind of all look like douchebags to me, to be, I mean, not douchebags, but they kind of all have a reason to want someone to die. At the same time, a lot of the reasons are not like death penalty. Like one of the girls of the 7, she was bullied by other girls because her father did a crime and he was arrested. Now, his crime was pretty big. He killed someone, but at the same time, you know, would you want people to die? I mean, the entire class? I don't know. That's enough. Another girl was bullied because she was a sugar baby. She had a sugar daddy who would pay for her. I think another girl was dating the teacher and was trying to look for revenge. So they kind of all have reasonings, but at the same time, like, wow, is that enough for them to go psycho? But who knows? Who knows? I'm excited for this series. I'll be reviewing the second volume pretty soon for you guys. So keep in touch on that, because I will read the second volume and then go chapter by chapter on this one. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this one. It is a very intense series. I will recommend those who are easily affected by horror to maybe avoid this one. This one is gory and bloody in some scenes. Not every chapter is like that, but a lot of them are. And then the mature content, especially during that game where they have to remove clothing because they're losing, the psychological game as well. It's just it's mature content. I will say that. So you've been warned. I'm not recommending this for anyone below the age. I will put that in the video so you guys don't think that I'm recommending 15-year-olds to read this. This is definitely a mature content manga, so make sure you check it out on your own discretion. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment, like, and share this video. Make sure you go watch the rest of the other mangas that I'm reviewing in my channel. Thank you a lot for your love and support that you guys show to my channel. And if you guys have another manga that I should be reviewing, I have bought in some that people recommended me to buy, so let me know if you guys have other recommendations. Thank you again, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.